should be live. Right, we should be live, everybody. Welcome to the 3rd annual charity race here in ALR. Yep, it's live, good. Alright. Beautiful audio, beautiful. I'm going to put the YouTube channel, a YouTube stream up on my phone. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Give it a few minutes, let people join, and then we'll get this thing underway properly. We're just watching a little bit of practice right now. I'm also going to switch Discord on my laptop real quick to make sure that everyone does, in fact, join. Yeah. I hope everyone is having a good afternoon. We certainly are here in ALR. Just going to get up the amount of people who need to, the particular people who need to be in this race at this point in time. As people can see, it is full mind. You know, always a good cause. Always a good cause. Can't see what we've got. I can't wait to see what we've got in store today. Run through it in a minute. We've got a few people in here. The stream's being shared. I'm just trying to find the people who are actually meant to be in here first off. Might be easier to find something to me not that long ago, so I will just actually make my life a little bit easier here and find them that way. There we go. Alright, let's look down the list. We got who we need to have. So in here, Eli, yes. Nath we do not have. So waiting on Nath. We've got Eli. Kenny is in here, has been for about an hour doing his practice. Good news. We haven't got Boyan. Knot is not here either. Orak is. Astro is. I2 point is now Udele. So he's in here as well. Pasty should be coming back. He was in here earlier. Jin should be the same. Lord Hand has just joined. Then you got Monty, who isn't here yet. Zab also not here. Deco's been here since about 3 o'clock. I will on enter because I am not going to get myself in this mess. I'm not getting myself into this race. Commentator, we're doing 2 hours worth of commentary now. I believe that just went into announcements. Yes, I have. Stream just went into announcements, so that is good news. Get that sheet back up then, and then up. I will also get the Just Given page. So I'm ready to go. I hope everyone else who are joining us right now can hear me well and is also ready to spend a rather long time with us today. Thumbnail and description sorted, beautiful. Is the Just Given page in the top of the description, or does someone need to put it in the chat? And if it needs to go in the chat, just let me know, I can go get it. Notifications off. I do not want that Discord. It should be top of the description now. Alright, beautiful. Go Honda. In first actual chatting then. Who is driving the Honda this time? Out of curiosity, Nathan here now as well. Lambo getting a little bit of support. Nathan, the R911 RSR. Took a couple of advantages as well. Gone mad in there. Zab's just joined the lobby. Hello to the 18 people watching. We'll go. Well, we might as well start properly now then. Yeah, we might as well start getting this going properly. Hello, everyone. It is the 3rd annual ALR charity race for Mind. And it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. I'm glad you guys chose to be with us. All in the spirit of giving. Mind a great charity. I do a lot of work with mental health stuff. So, yeah, it's something that I personally have been dealing with myself, have been attempting to, well, I've been a part of for many years as well. Been on either side of that fence. So I'm really happy to be getting involved once again. The Just Giving page should be in chat. It should also be at the top of the description. We're currently at 1,328 pounds donated so far. So that might be up there with the most we've ever actually donated. We haven't even started the stream yet. Hey, that's audio. I didn't get to control who did and didn't do ATC and GT. That's... It is what it is. But yeah, so this is how it's going to work today. For those who aren't already aware, we are doing both GT and ACC today. And this is how it's going to work. So the first 2 hours is what you see in front of you. We're going to be doing 2 hours of GT7. It is at Spa. It's a 24-hour layout of Spa. Starting in the afternoon, the lobby will get changed in about 5 or 6 minutes time. So I can set everything up and then we can get going. Imagine only having 600 hours. But yeah, and then we'll, after the 2 hours here, which is it's lobby B, it's the slower ALR drivers, so to speak, in terms of in the actual team, 4 people per team. They will get the first one of these guys going in a minute, and then the ACC will take over from about 6:15. They will run a short qualifying and then a 2-hour race. That will be streamed by Ross, but that will feature 2 members of each team. They'll go at the same time, and we'll see how they do. And then we'll come back to GT at 9 o'clock UK, and well, you'll be listening to Vex take you through the final 2 hours. I'll be racing in that one, so yeah, I won't be watching, but I will be very much on the track. As for how we decide who's going to win, well, it's going to be combined total times of all 4 drivers in your team over the course of the 6 hours that we're about to spend here. 6 and some change. Yeah, ACC is probably going to be the biggest role in deciding who wins tonight. But everyone's hoping to get off to a good start in this race right here. Also have a little bet running for donations between me and myself and Ross, 2 of the helpers for GT. My team 13. We're currently being driven by Astro there, 13 BMW. The bet hinges around this car, and the amount of cars we beat is the amount of money that I have to donate, and the amount of teams we don't beat, Ross is going to donate. So Ross is going to be paying a lot of money. You're gonna do the same, yeah. Okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. £10 per person who beats you in your class. Fair play. Fair play. But yeah, we're just gonna go through now. We should have 16, so we are missing 2. I'm just gonna go down the list and see who we do and don't have. So we have Astro, we have Nath, we have not got Eli. So it's Eli. I think Kanata is the other one. By the looks of things, I think it's Kanata. The other. So if someone wants to tag Kanata and Eli for me. All right, Gilly Willy. All right, there you go. Add the tenner. I ain't scared to say anything. Tier 2 is going to be fun a week on Monday when I get to do Tier 2 and that's all your commentary name is going to be for the entire season. There's Eli. I think Kanata's the only one left if someone wants to get a hold of him. Then I'll reset the lobby and do the standings and then we should be able to get going. But yeah, you'll put an extra 20 if you finish it. We've just, Jesus Christ, we've just got a bunch of bets forming. That's all I've realised. We're all oh, incredible, lads. Incredible work. Incredible work. I think we're just missing Kanata. Hold on, I need to refresh this. I need to make sure that Gilly Willy over there has put his 10 quid in. Come on, Jill. You made the comment. Follow through. From the ACC practice session, Audi, Merc and Honda looking strong. Well, the Honda is awful in GT. So good luck to those guys. The Honda is absolutely tragic in this game. Audi is probably more suited to a calendar that we've got coming up in GT as a whole next season. It's not a bad car by any means. I don't know how it'll fare here. Don't know if it's tired, how tired and everything's gonna be. Got an alien Honda. Ah, fair enough. That'll make sense. That'll make sense. Really? Oh, God. Yeah, for reference, I am not going to claim that I know anything about ACC. I have never done anything in ACC. I don't even know the game. I am very much what we call an expert in GT, though. Really? You could do 214s in the Audi? I do not believe that in the slightest, Auto. Do not believe that in the slightest. Viking did a 15.3 in the lobby earlier on. Very much doubt you could have done 14s. No idea. No idea, Ryan. No idea. The actual lap times you'll see later on are probably 15s. 15s are probably where you expect to be on the higher end of the second lobby. I'm BX was 17, 14 definitely good. Really? Jade. Okay. 14 definitely doable. Fair enough. I know all I've been told is that you've done a 17.3 Viking, so that's kind of where I'm basing it off. I would expect low 15s to be more common though. I can't do lower than mid 16, so I'm utterly screwed. We're just waiting on Kanata, I think. Need a refresh to just give him page. I want to see if Gilles has actually followed through. There he has. He's followed through. Someone also donated 35 quid a minute ago. Appreciate that. And Billy Willie has donated his 10. I'm going to see whether or not Kanata is actually showing up. That's the only one we're missing, I think. Hello to the 30 of you joining us. That's a lot of people. Appreciate you all being with us today. All for a good cause. We're all going to go through the 2 hours of... Well, do a 2-hour piece of Spa just for your viewing pleasure. Let's see who breaks first. Okay, that's all it's going to be. Medium, BX saying he's on medium doing low 17s. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better that I was right beforehand. The low 15s, if you're at the top of the second lobby, is probably where you're going to be. Certainly not going to be in the... I really doubt 14s at all. Someone want to call him on Discord or something like that, mate. Maybe you get a hold of him that way. If not, how am I meant to do this? Yeah, if he doesn't join, how am I doing this, Ryan? Just so we can get going. I don't want to hold up too much. I haven't set the grid, I haven't reset the lobby yet. That's why we were waiting on Kanata so I could do it all at the same time. Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I also need to know what I'm doing if he doesn't show up. That's why I can't set the grid just yet. I'm also doing the grid at the same time that I reset the lobby, purely because the chance of rain. Because it's a manufacturer, you get to choose a car from a manufacturer, or at least that's what I understand. JP? As I understand it, you get to choose a car from a manufacturer. Don't know if everyone has to be in the same car. Kanata's PSN is Martin 21021 or something like that? Something like that. Give me 1 second. I don't see him. Ah. It's Martin, something like that. But it's got 5 numbers at the end of it. I just can't remember which order the numbers are in. For the life of me right now. Yeah, while we're at it, I'm just gonna have a look at mine. Don't forget the Just Giving link should be in the top of the description. It should also be in the chat somewhere. Gained another 20 quid. We're currently at 69. Nice. We're currently at 69% of our 2,000 target now. We hit 1,000 not that long ago. Thank you, guys, that, yeah. For 20 minutes. For your 20 quid. Yeah. So we passed our usual 1,000 goal very, very early on, really before this event even started. Yeah, so the aim is now 2,000. There you go. Found it. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and call him on Discord. Let me see if we can find him real quick. Oh, Euro, sorry. I just saw why. I just saw 20 on there. I didn't pay attention. My bad. Let's see if I can find Canada real quick. Yeah, I'll set up now. Afternoon, we'll go late morning. Everything else should be the same. We'll say it to afternoon. Bear in mind it can rain. Apologies about that, something just happened outside of my room. I had to go and sort that out. 1 second. Apologies. But yeah. Just going to reset this real quick, and then we'll get the order. Everyone started to join. I don't know why they've done that, because I'm just going to do that. Kanata did not actually answer the phone when I called him on Discord, so he's kind of just going to have to exist as he is. We'll wait for everyone to enter. And then we'll set it up. It doesn't look like it's raining. It looks about as blue skies as you're probably going to get in Belgium. 15 right now. We've got 15 out of 16 right now. But yeah. Let's go. We're just waiting for Gunmad to enter. You get to take the piss. I've taken the piss out of him too many times, and he's taken the piss out of me as well. Can't what? You saw that big pop. Were you okay, Ross? Oh, he's because of y'all's joke. That took way too long to get. Way too long for me to get. Get the order back up real quick. Apparently Ross's normal channel is not a mod here. Nath is going to be starting on pole. Just running through the order 1 second. Eli will start second. Kenny will start third. Where's Kenny? Mr. There he is. Boyan fourth. I guess everyone just moves up one then. Kanata would have been fifth, so Aurak is next. Then it's Astro. He almost certainly has. Astro, and then it's Udale. Then it's Pasty. Then it's Jin. Then it's Gunmad. Starting 10th. Lord Hands in 11th. Yeah, Ryan, you... Yeah, it happens. It's Monty. Zab. He does, yeah, he does. We can wait for a couple minutes. It gives Kanata a chance to realise they actually have to be alive right now. We know you're a spanner, Ross. But yeah, hello everyone. If you just joined us just before this race starts, this is a charity stream. We're going to go basically all night, all in the name of charity for Mind. And yeah, we've got a bunch of people here. 15 teams, 4 people per team. 60 people total, all driving in the name of charity. And well, I'm glad you're here. Glad you chose to spend the time with us. Don't forget the actual giving donation link should be in the top of the description, should be somewhere in chat as well. If you want to go and find that, we're currently at 69% of our target, and think, well, if someone wants to let me know when Eli's good to go. Yeah. We will figure it. I'm just gonna very quickly make sure that Eli is good to go, and then we'll be good to go ourselves. Do 2 hours of commentary, followed by racing on ACC, and then racing back on GT at 9 o'clock. Bad luck to car 13. Don't you want good luck to me, Ross? Because if it's bad luck to my car, you're paying more money. We're just waiting on Eli, and then we'll be good to go, everyone. Yeah, as it stands, just shy of 1,400 has been raised for charity at this point in time, and then we've still got about 6 hours to go until the end of the race as itself. And don't forget, you can still donate after the race has finished. I assume this link will be live for a little while longer afterwards. I know I'm donating my stuff at the end of the month when I get paid. He just said he's good to go, so we'll do one last settings check and then get going. Also do that. One last settings check. If this is wrong, then blame Ross. Grid order. Because Kanata's not here, that's right. Let's go. Let's get going. We are about to start the 6-hour charity race here. Bear in mind, 2 hours here in this lobby, then 2 hours on ACC with Ross, then 2 hours on GT again with Vexed. About 9 o'clock. Let's see if we can get going here. Nathan's going to start on pole, followed by Eli. Let's see if, hopefully, yeah, we got lights. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. Nathan's not got off to a good start, but he's in the Porsche, and Eli hits the front straight away as we head down to our Rouge on lap 1. The Honda on the outside there getting a good start as well. Kenny up in the second. It looks like Horak has got off to a good start as well, up in the 4th with Astro in 5th. There's a car flying off the track in the background here. Not entirely sure who that was. It might have been Gunn, might have been the car afterwards. Yeah, it's Lord Hans at the back there. Eli and Kenny heading up into Lecomte is as 1 and 2. And it looks like Eli is going to get in front. Then you've got Horak in 3rd, Nathan 4th. It looks like Astro and Pasti are trying to fight each other all the way through the end of Lecomte. It doesn't look good for Pasti there, and it looks like Boyan's already on the outside. Almost off the track. Pasti rounding the outside of the Porsche now. Nathan's doing enough on the inside to hold where he is. And Pasti on the inside now with a little bit of miscontrol in his car. Gets it done, and Astro will follow through the hole. Astro up into 5th. That's good news for the number 13 car. As we continue on at the start of this race, lap 1 of a long way to go. We're a minute and 11 through 2 hours. And we have just got underway here. As to pacing my voice, nope, this is how we start every race. We do the exact same thing. I've done these races before, the commentaries for the 2 hours. It's the exact same way I'm doing it for the actual races on a Monday as well. It looked like we may have had a little bit of an overtake attempt there. It looked like the bright pink car of Dika there. Might be going after Zab. 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 Might be Patrick's got the wrong number on his car. He got Monty in the Mercedes there as well. Let's see, got any sort of fighting? Jin and Nath are fighting it out right now. Audi versus Porsche. See what's going to happen to the inside here. Is he going to go for it? Down into the final corner, into the bus stop chicane. Astro's got a bit deep, and he's come together with the Honda, in front. He got himself up in a fourth momentarily. It looks like Pasty's going to hold on. Just about. Oh, Astro going very late on the brakes. Astro going extremely late on the brakes. Gets it done. Nice little move there on the outside from Astro. Up in a fourth he goes. Jin also got past Nate down the home straight. As we now head into the beginning of lap 2. We've got Eli 1.8 seconds ahead, comfortably in the lead right now, being followed by the Aston Martin of Kenny. And then Orak in third in the McLaren. So very much a cornering car dominating the start of this race here in the charity race first stint. A long way to go though. We'll see if these guys can keep the pace going the entire night. They got 2 seconds there to Astro in fourth, followed by Pasty and then Jin as well with a good start. And then Zab in seventh, who is just going a bit wide there. Just a little bit wide. They might open the door for Nathan. For Deco, who's now going to the inside. Can they get it done? Deco to the inside. Gets it done. It's a nice little move, and Zab just lost 3 on the trot. Deco up in a seventh. I think that the yellow flag as well. Kenny's round. Kenny's round. On the corner, on the exit of No Name. On the exit of No Name there, just did not get anything going. He is round in the wall. The Aston Martin suffers early damage. I'm assuming it's got damage at front. Bearing in mind it's heavy damage here. Who left the lobby already? Not entirely sure. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't. We only had 14 to start. Kanata just didn't actually start the race. Eli got a 3-second advantage over Orak as Astro is closing that gap down fairly quickly to Pasty after that. BMW off to a good start, and you've also got a good start from the Honda as well, the McLaren and the Lamborghini, the front 4. See what else is going on at the start here. Jin is ahead of Deco. Deco is the next car. So you realistically expect to be at the front, who hasn't quite made it yet. Did start in 15th, so he had a long way to go. Right now, he's trying to make some sort of magic happen against Jin here. It's a little bit squirrely on the outside of the bus stop. It doesn't really have much affecting him there. Nate didn't get a good exit, and neither did Monty either in the exit of the bus stop. Then you got Dab, who's currently in 9th. Doug Gunman in 10th, Boyan in 11th. Right now, headed down the back straight with Lord Hans behind that. Kenny, who is for some reason still driving with the damage. And then we've also got damage on Udalai's car as well. The damage does not go away. Someone might want to remind them of that. Well, the penalty for Eli at the front. So Eli cut at Radion. So Eli got a penalty there at Radion. Half a second. He'll take that at the end of the lap. Orak is the next car up. 3.7 seconds back. Then you got Astro 2 seconds off the back of that. And then you've also got Pasty just outside the second mark on the BMW as well at the front of the pack. Hello to the 41 people. Cannot hate charity confirmed. Hello to the 41 people who have decided to join us here on the Saturday afternoon for the 3rd annual ALR charity race. We love doing these. We love giving a good cause, giving to a good cause as well. The charity, the link should be somewhere in the top of the description. If someone could put it in chat as well, make it easy for everyone to reach, then that would be kind as well. But as of right now, everyone's just starting to kind of dissipate away from each other. The front 4 have built themselves a gap. Eli's also got quite a substantial gap of, if the camera angle will allow it. We've got about 4 seconds in terms of the gap right now. About to take a half-second penalty here as we head toward the launch mark. It looks like he is now going to serve that penalty here, so that 4.2 gap should probably cut down a small chunk. Past he got a half second as well, so that'll give Astro a little bit of breathing room in 3rd. He's got 1.4 seconds to Orak, who now has 3.2 to Eli at the front of the grid. My gap is starting to come back down. We'll see what is Oh, Astro, a little bit of a slide there in his BMW on the on the entrance into the bus stop chicane. Then you've got, I think that's Jin and Deco in the back of your shot, really close together now. We've also got a few cars heading through the back of the screen. Astro doing a decent job right now, but Aurak and Eli have definitely got distance, definitely got a lot of pace on them as well. And actually, one thing I would like to point out is that every car must run each compound of tyre, 3 different compounds of tyre in GT, not the same as ACT, the 3 different compounds of tyre in GT. They have to run at least 10 laps on every single compound unless it rains, and then they can switch to intermediates when it rains. So, on that note, let's have a look at all the tyres everyone's got on, because it's soft for Eli at the front, soft for Aurak in second, mediums for Astro in third, then soft on the Honda, mediums for Jin, mediums for Deco, mediums for Monty in 7th now as he's working his way up, hards for Nave, which is probably the smartest idea, honestly. Start on the hards, get them off as soon as possible, especially if you're not anticipating rain. Then you've got Dab on hards as well, Gunmad on hards, Boyan on hards, Lord Hard on soft, and 12th, Udale still got damage, who hasn't pit, probably has to have realised by now that that damage is not disappearing. Currently 42 seconds off the back, and they've got Kenny, who is out of pits now onto racing soft. Yeah, we can't see the weather radar, unfortunately. We don't kind of have that ability on GT. That's a shame. That's the spectator issues on GT. That's a certain. Being able to flick through the bottom and see what everyone's on would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, it absolutely is right now. It's the red and green on that Lambo, flying 4 seconds up on Aurak, who is now being chased down by Astro, who is on a worse set of tyres, remember. Everyone, I just want to repeat the point so everyone gets it. Who is watching this race, everyone has to do 10 laps on every single tyre compound available on GT. Well, every dry compound available on GT. We're not making them wear intermediates or wet tyres on this race unless it starts raining on track. Yeah, but it's a different spectator settings, a different set of spectator settings, I think, for World Series. I think they have their own, like, overlay and everything like that. That's what I think, anyway. Well, there's something that I don't have access to now, that's a certain. But yeah, as we go along, Eli's got a 5-second advantage on Aurak right now. He's absolutely flying in that Lambo. And then we've got Astro within a second of Aurak now, so that gap should start to come down with the slipstream down toward the end of the Kemmel straight here. And you got past you 2.1 seconds after that. Looks like that may have been a little bit of a slide from someone up front here. Had a lot of tyre screeching. Yeah, Pasty in 4th right now on the soft. Then you got Deco in 5th, who got past Monty and Jin. They are not on the same. They're not on the same tyres right now. No. Eli and Aurak are at the front on softs. Then you got Astro, Pasty, Deco, Monty, Jin. All of these 5 that are following are on medium tyres right now. Oh, Deco a little bit slide there. Monty's trying to open up the fight. Oh, open up no name. That's a little bit wide there from Deco. He's round, and he's taken Monty with him. He's round and he's taken Monty with him. Monty has somehow managed to avoid the damage. I have no idea how he's not got damage there. That is incredible. Deco definitely got damage. His rear car, the rear damage as well, which is not good news. You got Nathan Dab on hards as well, for reference. Oh my god, Monty just took a massive shunt and not got damage. That is impressive. He should have, quite frankly, there is no way he should have avoided that. Did get hit, did take him away from Jin and allow Jin to be promoted into 5th place. But it will mean that Pasty and company from the front 4 have got every bit of gap that they could possibly want right now. Eli got a 14-second gap to just 5th place on the, 15-second gap now actually, just to 5th place on the grid. Bearing in mind that as we go along, every single person's times will be accumulated within their team. So Astro's team, for example, the number 13 Bimmer is Astro. Then you got Bo and Polty in ACC in a couple hours time. Then you got me in the Bimmer later on at about 9 o'clock UK time. All 4 of our times will be added together, and then that'll show us an actual end time, and then we'll go off who's got the shortest end time is the winner of the charity race. As of right now, if you're in the top 4, you're liking a little bit of your chances, because you might have a little bit of a gap building up before you even get a chance, so anyone that gets a chance to respond here. But everyone's on different tyres, so we'll see it all even out as we go along. Deco has opted to stay out with the damage. Deco has done a lot of 2-hour endurance series races before, so I'm surprised he's chose that. Udelay is now into the pits to fix his. Kenny had damage early on. He didn't do 10 on the hard, so he will be on the soft, sorry. I think he started on the softs originally. So he'll still have to do the rest of his laps on the softs to get to 10, and then we'll move on from there. Udelay did not do 10 on medium, so he'll have to do some later on. Boyan in 12th, Paul Hand in 11th, Gunmad in 10th, Deco in 9th after the damage, which is interesting. I still don't know how Monty didn't get worse off than he did. Deco is catching up on Zab. Nathan in front of that. Monty's got a half-second penalty, as he'll drop back then towards Nath, but it won't be too much of a... It could have been a lot worse already for Monty. He might as well just take what he's got. You know, Jin in 5th on the medium tyres, then Pasty in 4th on the softs. Then you got Astro there ahead, 2.5 seconds ahead of Pasty, and right on the back of Aurak. Aurak and Eli are both on softs. Yeah. Aurak and Eli at the front of the grid are both starting on soft tyres. Astro to the inside, looking to take second. No, backs out. Doesn't go for it there. Could have easily have gone for it in the entrance to the bus stop chicane. Backs out and chooses not to. Eli 4.1 second advantage right now over Aurak and then Astro after that. Yeah, Astro is definitely doing a good job right now. Don't want to be doing too much of the on the Astro turf for Astro. It's probably not the greatest thing to do. 2-stop, I doubt it's possible, honestly. It's definitely possible, but it's not really worth it. Astro to the outside on Aurak now. He'll have the straight line speed on that McLaren. It should be his down to the end of the Camel Straight. And it is his going to the end of the Camel Straight. And he's up in a second. Astro up in a second, a little bit of contact through Radion, but they survived and continue as they were. Oh, that's a penalty for Eli on Radion again. The gap being 5 seconds, that'll come back down to 4. Astro's just been released a little bit, so we'll see what Astro can do now. Got a little bit of a gap on Aurak already. Pasty the next car up there as the Hondas look to continue, to kind of just survive here in this race. And then apparently there's an alien in the Honda in ACC that might be able to add to what Pasty is currently doing. So we will wait and see. Obviously, it is a very, very long night in the stream. Yeah, at the moment you owe 10 and I owe 130, I think 120 actually, because Kanata didn't race. I don't know how we'll do. I don't know if Kanata counts. I don't know if he's just been going down as a DC or that team ain't going to be able to do much. But yeah. Eli down to 3 seconds now, actually. If I thought it would be 4 seconds after the penalty, Kanata counts. Okay, so it's 130 then. It's 130 at this point in time. It might be less than that as we come up here, because Astro is flying. Astro is flying right now. Up in second, got almost a second gap to Aurak already, and is closing that gap down to Eli like it's good. Kanata's just woken up, of course he has. Yeah, and Eli is losing that gap as like it's going out of business right now. 2.9 the difference. 3.4. Pasty might have had a bit of an issue. He is losing time quite heavily to Aurak and company out in front. We'll see if Pasty can work something out here, because he's on the same tyres as Aurak and Eli, by the way. So he is just not really being able to hang him in on that front three. We've seen a little bit of a gap form now. We've got 8 seconds to Jin in 5th, who's now got Monty right on the back of him once again. And then you got Nathan 7th, and then you've got Zab in 8th. They're both on hard tyres. And you got Deco, who is still driving. With that rear damage. It will not disappear. Then you've got Gunmad 4.8 seconds off in there, but he's comfortably in no man's land in 10th right now. You know, Lord Hans in 11th, Boyan in 12th. Kenny in 13th, who's just seemingly going through damage effects pretty heavily in GT. Not as much as ACC. It's still drivable with damage. Rear is better damage than fronts, I believe. Front does a lot of the top end speed kind of damage, so you can't really get anywhere with it. If you damage the front, you have to pretty much pit immediately, unless you're right at the end of the stint. Yeah, damage of the hull is not something you want to pick up. It does damage, it does hinder your times half a second minimum, probably a second, depending on how much damage you've done. But yeah, it's not something I'd be advised to keep on this early into a race. He is gonna try and get off them at 10. It is interesting. Yeah, I can imagine the rear damage would probably do the braking more than it would the potential speed, because the speed is probably mostly to do with the front end and how much you can deal with drag resistance and everything like that. So yeah, I would imagine that it would deal braking and a little bit of suspension and that kind of thing would be quite hampered from a rear damage like Deco currently has. It's 1.4 seconds now, the gap between Eli and Astro. And it's now 1.8 as we head out of La Source there, turn 1. There's 1.9 between Astro and Orak, and then 4 seconds back to Pasty. So Pasty is struggling quite heavily in that Honda right now. Jin just out of Monty. Monty is starting to close his gap. Audi versus AMG here. AMG probably more suited to the to Spa than it would be than the Audi would be, I reckon. Deco also got himself back onto the three-way fight here. And there's a half-second penalty for Lord Hand in 11th, half-second as well for Kenny in 13th. You can pit on the end of lap 10 if we're going by esports rules. It'll be you can pit on the end of 10. Go endurance rules, not esports rules. But yeah, don't have to do 10. You'd have to do 11 laps on the tyres, is what we're saying here. Astro is closing in on Eli. 1.4 seconds now. We head through Puyon. Bear in mind, Eli's done the softer compound compared to Astro. That's what this race is going to be. A lot of the endurance races are just depending on the tyres. Going to lap 25, no way, because he's on softs. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I just realised that is a joke. Yeah, he's on softs. I thought he was on hards for a minute then. I don't know what came over me. But yeah, it's within a second now, Astro. As we head toward the launch, man, that's going to be a very, very good bit of driving here. You're going to be able to have the slipstream all the way. Oh, that looked a little bit wide. That looked a lot wide from Eli. Eli having a bit of an issue now. 0.2 of a second, defending the inside. Oh, and he's gone deep as well. And Astro will take the lead of the race. Eli got that all sorts of wrong. Every single shade of wrong possible there for Eli. Got the penalty, went too wide in La Blanchemont as well. And, well, that's just going to allow for Astro to take the lead of the race without much difficulty. You can see Orak in the back of the screen. Pasty is now off of his softs, which means that he is, in fact, I don't think he's done 10. I think he's only done 9. No, he does not count yet. I don't know. Yeah, no, he's only done 9. Interesting from Pasty. Half a second still got a penalty for Eli, as Astro's already broken that second marker. They're just trying to figure out what Pasty's done there. I'm pretty sure he was meant to go into the end of 10. Yeah, he's done 9 laps on softs. So unless he's got another soft stint incoming, he's screwed this. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, he's going to have to do another lap on softs at the very least at some point in this race, so there's an extra pit stop potentially. That might be a costly error. We'll wait and see. Eli's now 2.3 seconds off the back of Astro. This is what we love to see. Astro building up all sorts of a gap here. Need Astro to build up as much gap as he can physically muster. Eli's going to give him an extra second with the half-second penalty. Rule of thumb for those who don't play GT regularly, that is, if you get a penalty, especially in this track, it's probably about double to the actual total on the screen. So if it's a half-second, it's probably going to be somewhere in the region of a second, and so forth and so forth. Don't know. We don't know. Monty's also got a half-second penalty, and that'll give Jin a little bit of breathing room here. As everything is going on, don't forget, I'm going to be doing a lot of this through the last 2 hours. Don't forget that we also have the link to the Just Giving page for Mind Charity. It should be in the top of the description. It was in the chat not that long ago. Yeah, anything you can give is helpful. But yeah, as of everything, as of now, we're going through. Let's just have a look. Eli's now into the pit, so he's done his 10, and he's done it the right way. Astro's still in the lead. Aurak 6 seconds. Aurak is 6.8 seconds behind Astro now. This is quite a gap. Zab and Deco's 1.1 seconds behind Zab now. That's not really changed. Gunmad closed in on Deco by about half a second. Pasty in 10th, coming out in 10th after his pit stop. He's currently 15 seconds behind Gunmad. And we'll see where he comes out in respect to Eli here. That's the interesting scenario I want to point out. Then you've got Lord Hans just coming into the pits himself. Then Boyan also heading to the pits, getting rid of the hard tyre after lap 10. Makes sense. Lord Hans off the soft tyre after 10. Then you've got Kenny, who's just done, I think this is his 10th lap on the soft tyres, but he'll be on 2 separate sets of soft after the damage early on. And then Udalay on soft now at the back, who will have to come back to mediums at some point. Let's see, where did Eli and Pasty come out? Oh, Pasty jumped Eli! Pasty's on soft again, yep, you're right. Well, he's done his lap, so we'll not have to keep an eye out for how much he's going to do on the soft tyre anymore. He's done his 10. But on that note, he's also jumped Eli, who's now gone on to medium tyres. That could get very interesting later on. Zab and Deco right beside each other now, fighting for 6th. Let's see, it's the Ukrainian versus the Scot. Who's going to win this battle as we head through into the end of Sector 2 here? Zab's got the upper hand right now. He is on the harder compounded tyre though. Surprised that he didn't ditch them after 10. His car adorned by the Ukraine flag's colours. The yellow and the blue on the taking a majority, got the red as well. On the car, nice looking, I think that's Ferrari. Yeah, it's Ferrari. Nice looking Ferrari there. Alright, now into the pits off of his soft tyres. A little bit deep there for Zab. That might be half a second. Deco had dealt with that rear damage very well as he goes through this one. Surprised he's managed to make it as far as he has. It has probably done him a little bit worse for wear though, but sticking to his 3 stop potentially. Aurak is in the pits. We'll wait and see where he comes down in respect to Eli and in respect to Pasty as well. Bearing in mind, Pasty went on a softer compounded tyre and also put in a lot less fuel. So that is something to keep in mind as a whole. Potential 4-stop even here for Pasty. We'll wait and see. He's only doing 9 on a soft tyre though. That's going to be pretty damaging. Oh, look. That is on the weather radar. You are right. I didn't even... Well spotted. Didn't even see that. Just assumed everything would be on the same. Well spotted there. We got radar here as well. I guess we are just going to go through, potentially, as we can see who is on what, and deal with it later as we go along. Yeah, so weather radar there for that, but it looks like Monty and Jin are going at it here. As we go into Puyon there, it looks like Jin just about holds on, a little bit of contact into the corner, but definitely none out of it. Jin still ahead of Monty right now, and they're both 23 seconds off the back of Astro. Neither of these three have pit yet. Both of them, bearing in mind they started on the mediums. That looked like Jin's car just catapulted off the floor there. That'll probably be advantage Monty, and you don't want to be doing that too often. We'll see when Astro eventually pits, we'll see how close he is to the rest of the group. Definitely had an advantage coming into the end of the first stint here. Let's see, so Pasty, oh, those two not quite close together. So Pasty ahead of Aurak by 1.4 seconds. Aurak gone on to another set of softs, putting about half a tank of fuel again. Not too surprised by that in terms of the McLaren sense, because I think McLaren's got the best tyre wear and the best, well, it's definitely got the best tyre wear. I don't know if it's got the best fuel, but it's got fuel to compete at the very least. So it's just going to be one of those where he's probably going to have a better strategy than the rest of the group, just based on the car he's got. And there's Eli in the background there in the Lamborghini. 2.1 seconds off the guy that he was beating by quite a margin earlier on in this race. But don't forget, they still have to do 10 laps on the mediums, 10 laps on the hards as well. We're almost about a quarter of the way through this race. We're going to have about 52 laps total. Obviously, give or take a couple either side if there turns out to be rain in this race, but as of right now, it is blue skies everywhere in Belgium. Just going through. I'm just trying to find a drink. I didn't even bring myself up a drink. That was smart. Very smart by me in this scenario. Let's see what we're going on further forward. 1.1 seconds still splits Deco and Zab. The McLaren. Not really. 4th, 5th and 6th gear, well, 4th and 5th gear in particular, is definitely revving the car out as long as you possibly can get. I don't think he's short shifting that McLaren at all. It's definitely quicker at the topper end of its speed, I think. You don't want to go into 6 if you can avoid it. Well, 9 seconds. Zab and Deco currently 9 seconds off the back of Monty, who's dropped heavily off the back of Jim right now. Jim's got better front tyres. Obviously, he's in an MR car, so the rears would wear quicker on that, which is probably going to benefit him in terms of tyre wear here. Yeah, it's not short shifting the McLaren. Yeah. Not a good idea. Jin doing a decent job against Monty right now. It's only 1.6, however. Monty definitely got a better bust-up chicane. And didn't get a better exit, though. 27 seconds now the gap between Astro and the rest of the grid. Astro's going to come out the pit straight into, like, gun mud area things, I reckon. Zab now off of his hard tyre. Did 13. Nape off of his hard tyre as well. Got a % better fuel as they head into the pits now. So the top 5 haven't pit yet. Everyone else, I believe, has. And so it has at least one. Sudale's got half a second. Lord Hans has got half a second. At the back of the grid right now, and Boyan is pit again, and there's the blue flag. That's not good news. 2-3 minutes down on the lead already, Boyan. Oh, that is not a good start to the race for the Bulgarian in the slightest. That's going to be difficult for the rest of his teammates to come back from already. Only half an hour through this one. A lot of hands there is just about to serve his half second. Udale just served his. Zab and Nape are going to come out ahead of both of those. Took half an hour to get the first lap car of the night. Appreciate everyone has come to join us as medium tyres for... What is Udalay doing? I wish I had the replay button right now. What is Udalay doing? Not entirely sure what his point was there. I guess he may have crashed. Not entirely sure. He's getting up to a complete stop on the track. We got Kenny there, 13 seconds ahead of Zab right now. He's just about to go on to very... Well, he's just about to come off very dead soft. See how long he can continue driving those softs for. Might be wise to come off them sooner rather than later. Then you got Eli 20 seconds ahead of that. Aurak 4 seconds clear of Eli right now. Bearing in mind that Aurak is on soft tires again. Eli is on the medium, so we have a lot more fuel. Pasty there as well on the purple lap. The fastest lap doesn't count for anything here. It is a nice stat to have. He's currently 4 seconds ahead of Aurak, and it's about 1.8 behind. I think it might have been a little bit earlier than that. It was a little bit before the bus stop chicane that happened, so I'm not entirely sure why he's done what he did. Yeah, Gunmad now 1.3 behind, 1.3 ahead of Pasty as Deco goes into the pits for the first time in this race and finally gets rid of his damage. Currently 51 seconds back for Pasty and company. That Kanata has finally joined us. Half an hour in. Monty's got a half-second penalty there. He's 1.8 seconds behind Jin. Still don't know how Monty avoided damage earlier on. That was honestly rather impressive. Astro's got 28.8 seconds worth of a lead right now. And to put it into perspective, that's a 52-second advantage on Pasty. That is a massive advantage. Bear in mind, oh, here comes Pasty on the inside of Gunmad. Can he get it done into the Lacombe chicane? Oh, he got a bit deep. Having to defend now. He got a bit deep again. Gunmad looking to the outside. Doesn't get it done. And Pasty does get the move just about. Keeping that Honda on track. It was an overtake by Pasty in the Lacombe chicane, but it wouldn't be a good one by any stretch of the imagination. From his standards, at the very least. You'll want to do more overtakes later on and a lot cleaner than that. But he is hoping that Gunman now defends well against Aurak and needs a little bit of breathing space. Right now, he's not getting it. Here comes Aurak against Gunmad. Aurak going to look for the inside here. Aurak potentially going to get this to move to stick. Will do. Couldn't exactly get onto chase cam there, and they get an awful camera angle. Apologies for that. But yeah, Aurak getting past Gunmad really quickly there. Never really stood a chance. The hard tyres didn't really help him out either. So, Aurak and Pasty past Gunman now. They're up in a 4th and 5th respectively. See when the admin team starts to pit. Very interesting that they've gone short. They've gone long on the hard tyre compared to everyone else. Have any of the top 3 pit? No, they have not. No, they have not. It's still a 30-second gap that splits Astroff and the rest of the grid right now. That gap is getting larger. You would have expected that with the soft tyres, they would have been able to close that in. But Astro is flying. It's 54 seconds now. Last time we checked, it's 52. They obviously got into traffic with Gunmad trying to make their way through. They've got to start closing that gap as soon as humanly possible here. Checking on the weather, it's not really changing. Nath is ahead of Deco, 1.1 second. Deco went on the mediums again. We'll see whether or not Deco is going to be able to make moves. So Nath is on mediums, Zab is on mediums. They're all on the same tyre now. Deco earlier on, albeit with damage, couldn't get it done on a softer compounded tyre. Let's see, with an equal advantage, no damage on the back of that Mercedes, on the back of Deco's car. I don't think that's an Aston Martin actually. Yeah, it is an Aston Martin. We'll see whether or not he's got an actual overtake attempt at any point here. Kenny 36 seconds back. I think that is Boyan just parking up a little bit. Actually, never mind. That's Astro coming through to lap some people. It was Astro getting past Lord Hands. Lord Hands now lapped as well. Boy, I'm 3 minutes 21 down. Astro's got a 31-second advantage, but a lot of traffic. We'll see if Udale and Kenny get out of his way. You can't imagine Kenny spending much longer on a soft pair of tyres there, because he is already out of those fronts. Kenny had a bit of a slide there as he exited La Source, and he ain't going to get away with too many more of those. Aurak and Pasty are still side, well, not quite side by side, but rear bumper to front bumper at the moment. 6/10 split them. Aurak probably in a better position of the two. Bear in mind, Pasty jumped them both early on the undercut. See how that plays out later on. John had already been dropped by 4 seconds to these two. Continue on. Alright, just getting a little bit closer. Pasty got the better exit though. So about 6/10 of a second, what that's going to remain to go through. Is Astro still being hampered by cars in front of him? He is. Kenny will need to get out of his way. He is blue flagged. Let's see if Astro is going to be able to make it by Kenny rather cleanly here. I'm not entirely sure what Kenny's doing trying to defend. He's not. And there goes Astro. It's about 52 hours, I think. 52 laps, I think, is what we worked it out to be. There and thereabouts. With 51, 52, something of that region. But yeah, Astro's doing a flying job right now, and he's also got through all the traffic. 31 example. There's 53, there you go. Monty, 3.9 seconds. Then Pasty and Aurak fighting it through Lacombe. Yeah, it's 51, 52. Alright, so I was right the first time. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. It's going to be, it is around about the 52 mark. So we'll wait and see how long it goes up at the front of this one. But yeah, Aurak had a go at Pasty there at the end of the Camel Straight. Didn't get it done. Gunman is now under fire from Captain Eli. Yeah, it's a 52. Okay. There you go. Right, first pit stop for Astro after 17 laps here on the medium tyre. We'll see where he comes out. This is the interesting part. They want to know whether or not he's going to come out ahead of Aurak and Pasty and company. And it's going to be very interesting to see where he does. 53 seconds is the gap right now. Not really come down at all. I'm hoping for rain as well, Viking. Here we go, Pasty defending the inside. Aurak trying again, but didn't really get much of it this time. Pasty's going to stay in front, 7/10 of a second. A little bit of a better exit for Aurak, but not too much, and Pasty won't be too bothered by that. Jin and Monty both into the pits as well. So mediums to start with for Astro. I can only assume that was depending on rain, but you know. We'll see what he has decided to come out on. He's in the lead of the race. He's on mediums again. What about Pasty? They're going to come up through a Rouge right now. And then Radion with Astro in the clear. It won't be the 6 second the game's telling you, but he is in the clear right now. There you go, in and out, and the gap you lose in that period of time is about 52 seconds. There you go, so we now have a three-way fight for the lead, albeit Astro has far better tyres. These two both on halfway soft already. Pasty again, liking a lot of the Astro turf on the outside of the Lacombe chicane. Aurak is there as well. He's going to have better tyres, significantly better tyres than Pasty at this point in time. It doesn't look like Astro cares about the cold tyres right now. Pasty's gone deep! Pasty's gone deep! Is he going to stay on? He stays on the track, but he's lost out to Aurak. Aurak takes second. It's a good move by the McLaren, taking advantage of the mistake from the Honda, who'd gone wide again. That might be too much on the outside. Wait and see. Looks like he's avoided a penalty. Definitely touched the outside on the AstroTurf, but you can't get away with that. Pasty's tyres are just, well, the car's not handling it at all right now. snapping at every opportunity. You see again, he's not even heading into the corner, he's snapping now. He's just lost 2 entire seconds, Dorak, in the space of a corner. I think he'll hit nighttime on ACC. That's probably where we're going to have to do it, because it's not going to take night here. It's probably going to get to evening. On GT in the first 2 hours here. Only 41 minutes of the way through the first race. Times 1 time progression. Alright, 2.7 seconds off the back of Astro. So Astro again having a good outlap. Race 3 was Desert 9, yep. Wouldn't be too surprising. Pasty in the pits again for the second time now. So he did 9, and then it looked like he did 9. Yep, he's just going over the line for the end of 18. So he did 9 and then 9 on softs. Got about, what, 34 laps to go? I guess a 17-17 is probably what he's going to have to try and go for. Unless he's free-stopping this. Well, instead of 4-stopping even. Not 3-stopping. 3-stopping is what everyone else is going to do. That Honda is in a very bad position if that's the situation he has to go for. Because he is not ending very high at all in that case. There goes Jin and Monty. They're going to go by. They should definitely be past Pasty by the end of this stint. By the end of this one. Monty going a bit wide there through Overage. And then Radion cut short, so it might be a penalty there. I don't know if he managed to... Yeah, there's a penalty. Cut too much to the inside. He's going to suffer a little bit then. So he's 2.6 behind Jin already. And probably make that about 3.6. Maybe even a little bit more. Eli's right behind Gunlad. Still, that has not changed. Orak is 9.5 seconds clear of Gunlad right now. Whereas we saw Pasty probably switch to a 4-stop. Orak probably could do a 3-stop with 2 sets of softs in that in this race, because that McLaren is just really good on his tyres. That's probably what he's set up to do. He's gained an entire second on Astro this lap. Astro's got to get the ribbon back. Eli's still right on the back of Gunmad. This surely got to happen. Lebanon. I'm pretty sure it's Lebanon. If it's not Lebanon, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get roasted for that. But yeah, it is Lebanon. He's about 8/10 of a second now behind Gunman. He's done a good job of holding him back somehow. Jin, 19 seconds off the back of these two, so a long way to go for him to catch back up. Here comes Gunmad into the pits for the first time. On lap 18, lap 19, sorry. Into the pits for the first time off of his hard tyres. Only assume that there might be an attempt at a potential 2-stop coming his way then. Could be interesting. Not sure how that's going to work. I guess we'll find out. Alright, got an 11-second advantage to Eli, and now it's 2.2 back to Astro. So Astro just opening the gap again. Just a little bit as Orex sets a purple first sector. Astro doing just about enough right now. Bear in mind they're both probably on the same strategy. Those two are definitely going to be the closest. We got Monty 5 seconds now behind. Jesus, that was a lot. He went on the hard tyres and Jin's on soft. That will explain it. That will definitely explain it. Jin's on softs, Monty's on hard, and he had a penalty as well, which will have exacerbated that issue. Yeah, it may seem greyish, but the game doesn't agree with you. Nothing on the radar for Zab, so we're going to continue observing as it doesn't look like there's anything. Deco 2.1 seconds off the back of Zab. Did get Nath. 2 seconds ahead of Nath there in 8th. And then you've got Pasty in 9th after his second stop in the Honda. Gunmad 4.9 seconds after that. We're going to about lap 52. Somewhere between 51 and 52, depending on how quick the front markers are. So we've got about 30 laps and some change, 31 laps and some change. in this race. Gunmad is still, well, he's actually dropping off far off the back of past him now, and an entire second getting back in the direction of the Honda. Kenny after that on medium tyres right now after pitting on lap 14. On lap 15 even. So we'll wait and see whether or not he is in fact going to be able to make some of that damage time back. He had started very well. He got the damage, it kind of fell by the wayside after that. And you got Lord Hands in 12th. And Udelay in 13th there. He's trying to, well, he's getting lapped right now. I'm not entirely sure the car that he's being lapped by. Oh, it's Eli there in 3rd. That is the Huracan in the background. Then you got Boyan in 14th, 10 seconds behind Udelay right now, and 2 minutes 41 off at the top. That's a bit wide. Got to keep himself off the AstroTurf if he can. Astra 1.9 seconds ahead of Aurak right now. That gap seems to be swinging in and out of the 2 second mark. Astro should start to build later on into his stint, where Aurak's tyres start to die off. So these two are definitely going to be the two that fight for position. By the looks of things, by the end of this one. Will ACC be starting late? I doubt it. I doubt it. We didn't start that much later. And anyway, you've got to do a short quality anyway, so the results of this don't really impact how ACC will go. I don't really see a reason why we'd start later. Yeah, it's 2.6 seconds right now that splits Astro and Aurak. Aurak has just dropped off the back now. I think he may have just hit 50% in his tyres. He has just hit 50% of his tyres. That gap is just about to shoot up all the way again. 12 seconds now split Aurak and Eli, who currently still looks like stuck behind Udelay. He's got a half-second penalty, so that won't be there for too much longer. Then Jin 16 seconds behind of Eli, on Eli. Monty now 9 seconds off the back. He has not enjoyed those hard tyres in the slightest. He's got a half-second penalty again, and Jin is just driving away from him at this point. Those hard tyres are not really doing much of anything. The Porsche is currently in 8th. It's in 8th right now, about 50 seconds off the pace. At the front of the grid, the ACC have already got 50 seconds to try and make up. On the BMW, passed it in 9th. He's done 2 of his stops already. Gunmad 4.6 seconds off the back of him. That gap's come down a little bit. The other Porsche at the moment as well. 1 minute 9 seconds back in Gunmad in the second of the 2 Porsches for the admin team. He's also driving the one with no number on the back, no number on it. Not entirely sure why that's happened. Cough, cough, admins, what are you doing? But yeah. Lord Hands, 1 second worth of penalties, but he is well and truly in the definition of no man's land right now. He'll line 12. Udelay 30, 40 seconds ahead of Boyan, 40 seconds behind of Lord Hands as well. All of these guys about 2 minutes off the pace right now. There we go. Zab and Nafe right now. Deco's off in the distance. Zab and Nafe will go by on Zab. Zab must have had some shot. Oh, he's got damage. He's got damage. That's what it is. So he's made a mistake in sector 1. And now he's been overtaken by both Deco and Nafe and got damage to the front left of his car with Boyan there in the background with a penalty again. Oh, that is a mistake, and it harps on what he's been the entirety of last season. Again, starting so well, damaging, making a mistake and causing himself to damage his race in some perspective. He's done it again here in the charity race. So Zab lost out to both Deco and Nape. He might have to pit now as well. No damage on the two cars in front of him. Hard tyres for Monty, who is now in the hands of Deco. Directly behind him. Also got half second worth of penalties. As that'll bring him right up to the Aston Martin. Right behind him. Orak into the pits now as well for his second stop on the McLaren. He's got about 30 laps left, so potentially 15 and 15. Maybe a little bit less on the hards if he wants to go a little bit more on the mediums, which probably makes more sense. He's just done his penalty, so Deco now within a second. Update on money raised. Good point. I just got into the actual commentary for a split second. It does not look like it's changed in about an hour. Still at 1,389, 69% of the way to our target. Anything you guys can give is appreciated. All doing this for a good cause at the end of the day. Orak just coming out the pits now, which is interesting. Let's see where he's going to come out around, because Pasty is now coming out of, well, he's about to go into La Source. I think Orak got him by quite some distance now. Orak is turned from an undercut into an overcut at this point. Orak has got him. Orak got him comfortably. Well, I say comfortably as he immediately drives into the gravel on the exit of the pits. Probably not the greatest way of doing a pit exit I've ever seen. Yeah, and Pasty's only just coming up through Adion now. What is the gap we're looking at this point in time? Is about, what, 7 seconds? Yeah, 1,389 at this point in time. It's the money that we are on. Which is absolutely insane, by the way. Absolutely insane. Appreciate every single one of you that's joined us here today, that's given anything beforehand, or just supporting us as a whole, as a league. We appreciate everything. It will be a bit close to next year, to last year. Certainly. We will hit 1.5k regardless, because me and Ross's best, it was worth 140 quid regardless of the outcome. So we will, if you want to add that money on now, then we could, well, theoretically add it on now. We'll be up over the 1,500 mark. So, we beaten last year already. Year 1, 2,200. Nice. Alright, so that's the name. That's the number, right? 2,269. That's what we got to try and beat. It has been going well so far. Gunmad 2.9 seconds off the back of Pasty, by the way. Gunmad is just starting to creep that gap back down. Don't know if he can get it done quick enough. Zab 4 seconds ahead of Orak, who is on medium tires right now, same as Pasty. Then we got Nathan. Nathan's about 4 seconds ahead of Zab. 2 seconds ahead of that is Monty, and then Deco 1.9 seconds ahead of Monty right now. So Deco is starting to make his way back through, even though he is 50 seconds off the back of Astro. Then you got Jin 16 seconds further up the field on his soft tyre right now. The purple first sector for good measure. Ah, right, that is fair. That's fair. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're technically at the highest point we've ever been in terms of raising money. That's great. Then you've got Jin. Yeah, Jin's 40 seconds off the back of Eli. So Eli's doing a number right now as well. He's doing a good job on that medium tyre in the Lambo. And then 20 seconds further up the road in first place right now is Astro on his second medium stint. Is absolutely loving life right now. The only issue is he's still got a hard stint to do. If I was him, I'd probably end on the soft, so I'd probably go on to my hard next. Especially where he's got this sort of advantage. Probably would just shift onto the hards later on. But for now, still doing a medium stint. Astro's only issue is teammates. Yeah, I am definitely in a bad lobby for my skill anyway. I know that much. I need a miracle to do well in that one later on. But hopefully we'd have enough of a gap built up by that point where I can limit the damage more than anything else. Because my aim is to just not get lapped. in the 9 o'clock race. Albeit driving Wiggy and BX and bike and everything. It usually stays up for a couple of weeks after. I'm gonna hope it. I'm gonna need it to be open till the 28th, so hopefully it stays open for 6 months after. There you go. Yeah, I thought I'd say I need it to be open till the 28th at the very least. I can follow through on my word. Old Zab's coming off of his medium tire that looks a little bit deep there from Astro. Let's see what's going on. We got anything on the track. Zab's now into... They've also got damage again, by the looks of things, on that front tyre, on that front bumper. I don't know if he had extra damage beforehand. We'll see where he comes out. Got Mad is now 1.5 seconds behind Pasty. He's doing a good job to bring this back against that Honda. Sorry. And my body kind of deserted me in word there. Alright, 5.8 seconds ahead of Pasty right now. These two had a close battle for the first part of the race. This has just been a slaughter since. We'll see what else is going to happen. 1.7 now between Pasty and Gunmad. Gunmad needs to get within that slipstream point. 16th of May 2025 is where it closes, so it will be, what, 3 months from today. February through March. 3 months from today, I think. Not bad. Yeah, 3 months from today. Had already been open for a decent chunk of time as well, so that's what probably confused you, Pasty! Oh, coming back to the race just a little bit there, almost made a mess of that. Just about held on. Yeah, I'll show you like in a minute. We'll deal with Pasty. We're just dealing with Pasty having a mare again. He's got gravel up this time. Oh, he just about saved it. We'll have 1 second. We'll have a gap rundown in a minute. Just deal with Pasty and Gunmad at the moment because Pasty's got bad tyres and Gunmad is closing in. Yeah, finally have a battle. It's been the first battle we've probably had in about 20 minutes. Let's see if Gunmad can make anything work. 4/10 of a second. As we head into LeBlanchemont now. Pasty got all sorts of things wrong in the last half of this lap. Probably got all sorts of dirty tyres right now as well. Gunmad's got an opportunity if he can find it, because he has! And there goes Pasty deep again! Gunmad's got it! Can he get it? No, he can't! No, he can't! Pasty just about holds on after another mistake. Gunmad looking to the inside of La Source. Doesn't quite decide to make a move into La Source. Pasty just about doing enough to hold on. We'll keep on with this battle at the moment. Pasty ahead of Gunmad. Team admin looking to try and make a position up. Alright, 7 seconds ahead of the pair. And then you got Nath and company in front of that as well. We'll go and have a look. Oh, Pasty got deep again! Pasty making another mistake. It's just looking like Pasty's just starting to struggle a bit now on this Honda. I don't think the door was closed on him a little bit there, unless you're talking in the opposite way between and then Pasty on Gunmad, because Pasty coming back onto the track pretty much didn't take much of a good line there at all. But yeah, they come through the bus stop chicane. It looked like Pasty's managed to gain back on Gunmad just a little bit, so we will take a little bit further forward at the front. Gap 27.5 seconds right now between Astrop and Eli. Yeah, okay, I can understand that. And then you got Eli 12.5 ahead of Jin, who's 14 seconds ahead of Deco, 6 seconds at split Deco and Monty right now in 4th and 5th. Udale there just getting lapped, so the blue flag should be coming out for him. Eli into the pits off his medium tyres, so going through the gap was rather pointless right now, and Jin is staying out. Nathan's 2 seconds behind Monty, so that overtake might be happening sooner rather than later. Aurak 7 seconds off the back of the Porsche, and then Pasty and Gunmad, as we saw beforehand, split by 0.8 of a second. Then you got Kenny 24 seconds behind Gunmad, Zab 13 after his damage, is now in softs in 11th, and then Udale 1 minute 18 off of Zab in 12th, and just ahead of, well, 15 seconds ahead of Lord Hans, who's currently being lapped by, oh, there you go, moving out the way of Orak, and then Boyan, 1 minute 24 off the back, 4 minutes 48 as a whole. So that's, Ely. Nah, I've already, it's definitely an I. if that is right, which I doubt it, but if that is right, I'm sure he'll tell me at some point I'm wrong. It definitely looks like Eli at the very least. But yeah, 40 seconds now split Astro and Jin at the front of this grid. We'll see anything else happening. Boyan is literally just giving them a 5-minute head start. ACC and then the GT lads later on has got a lot of work to do. Nath is catching up to Monty rather quickly here. Bear in mind Monty's chosen to do his hard now. Pasty and Gunmad again. These two going back at it. Here comes Gunmad to the inside, potentially on Pasty. Can he get it done? Nope. Too far to the inside, I think, maybe with the Gunmad's issue there. He saw a gap open up for a split second and try to make something work with it and couldn't manage it. This time he's a lot closer than the 9/10 he was at No Name on the last lap. It's about 3 tenths now. 3.5 tenths of the head down towards Pion. It looks like Pasty actually takes that corner right this time, and Gunmad gonna have to suffer for a little while longer. Looks like, yeah, they're just going, oh, Lord Hans! Having a bit of a mess there through the exit of the second sector, well, exit of the final corner in the second sector. Just about keeps his car on the track there. He'll bring him in as a factor to this little battle we've got between Gunmad and Pasty. 5 tenths of a second. As we head down the straight, Lord Hans is getting out the way as to not be a factor. Well, I'd say getting out the way, he wasn't pretty effective in getting out the way. Having to go through the corner right now. And he actually had decided to get out of the way. I'm not entirely sure how far he went off the track to do so. But he had given Pasty about half a second worth of breathing room. Gunmad launching himself over the first curb there and gained himself at least 2 tenths of a second on Pasty. It's an unorthodox way of seeing and doing it as we've seen in this race, but it looks to be beneficial. Gunman now, we're outside of a second. We'll drop back and we'll go towards Nathan Monty. The fight is happening up for 4th right now. They head towards the end of the Camel Straight, and Nathan's got no straight line speed whatsoever. Could have potentially been a battle. Looks like the America's just driving away. Yeah, no real chance there for Nathan whatsoever. 43 seconds now split Astroff and Jin at the front. Then you got Deco after that, 9 seconds of Monty in 4th, who's just in a fight with Nath right now. And then we'll go back because Gunmad and Pasty are still fighting each other here on the exit of Lacombe down towards the second sector. Gunmad taking another look. He's going again, taking another look. He's got more room to the inside this time, though. Doesn't actually pull the trigger and go for it. He's just kind of sticking behind right now. That's going to bring Eli into this. Eli, bearing in mind, is on his next stint. He's on 4. Pasty's gone deep again. And this will open the door for Gunmad properly this time. Will he take it? No, he will not. Pasty got the inside line. Oh, they've come together. They've come together. And they somehow both haven't killed each other. Oh, no, they've clipped Eli as well. And somehow, out of that, no one's got damage. Pasty hit the bollard, went flying straight into Gunmad, who somehow didn't get damage from that. Pasty should have got damage from the front hit, first hit. And then Gunmad came back across, hit Pasty on the way through. And how they both avoided damage there is a mystery. Wow. Pasty and Gunmad going at it again. Bear in mind, Gunmad technically didn't lose anything there. They just both lost out to Eli, so Pasty lost the double. That's that did not look good for Gunmad for a split second there. Yeah, he got a half-second penalty. I was about to say he went wide, and that's what I was about to pick up on. Up until he almost lost the car entirely. He will pick up the half-second there. Monty's gone into the pits. No fuel left on the hard tyres, so he will switch up his approach now. Yeah, just gets a penalty as soon as he actually got past the Honda. We go through Pasty again, and he's caught the corner this time. I think that's a penalty. Unless he's come all the way off the yeah, half a second. I'm surprised he's only got that. Gunmad's got half a second, Pasty's got half a second, and Gunmad's got the position safe now. Gunmad made an error getting the penalty there and has been gifted a way out of it. Zab and Monty are currently going at it. Zab just about passed him on the way out the pits, and Monty is just driving out now, comfortably ahead of the back three. There's penalties for both Gunmad and Pasty. Eli ahead of both of them by 3 seconds now, and is 10 seconds behind Aurak. And that's the interesting part about this, is that seeing how close Eli will be able to get to Aurak by the end of this stint. Nath is 4.4 seconds ahead of Aurak. Aurak might be able to close that down too. Deco 10 seconds ahead of Nath, as Deco is starting to show a little bit of prowess in his racing now. And Jin 13 seconds ahead of that, and then Astro is 48 seconds out in front. Bearing in mind the pit loss is about 52 seconds. Astro has almost an entire pit stop off second. Never mind anybody else. Absolute. Well, this is as good of a drive as he could have got right now. Deco now into the pits off of his medium. So, with that being said, we'll see where Deco comes out. Astro, yeah, he's got Udalay just driving around at the moment. Nath is there ahead of Aurak. Deco is in the pits. So Nath will go on by. Would assume that so will Aurak. Aurak is now just going to have to focus on chasing down the purple Porsche in front of him. I'm very interested, very intrigued in seeing where Deco is going to come out here, because there goes Eli, and I think that's Gunmad behind him as well. Gunmad, I think, is still going to try a two-stop here. And get the two-stop to work. He might get a couple of positions out of this. This might be good for the admin team. Pasty didn't... Wait, Pasty had damage! Pasty had damage! Oh, we missed that! Oh, he didn't get it from the collision between them, but he has got it somewhere else. Pasty is well and truly falling all the way down the pecking order now. Then comes Kenny as well. Here comes Monty round on South right now. Pasty is dropped all the way to 10th. Monty is all the way in 9th. He's coming out ahead of Pasty. Pasty's had a mare. Here we go, Pasty coming out now onto the hard tyres. Ahead of Kenny, is just coming out now as well. He's really not that far ahead of the German Aston Martin. Damn. I'm not entirely sure if it's twice in 2 laps, but it is definitely... Yeah, he's had a decent chunk of mistakes, I think, there. Yeah, Monty's pitted with the fuel has definitely got him in a bit of a predicament now, because he is just he dropped well off the back of anybody. He's now into the pits as well. Fab on the softs. We've got Deco on the hard to try and catch now. It's Deco on the hards. It's probably going to drop off the back of Gunmad quite heavily. Nathan to the pits off of his medium tyres as well. Then Eli is currently going to go up to 4th. Actually, he'll go up potentially into 3rd after Jin comes out from his second stop. Jin only needs to use the hard tyres, I believe. Everything else is as it was. 1 minute 19 is the gap between Aurak, who's done 2 pit stops, and Astro, who's done 1. Can we just stop the count now? I think we should just stop the count now and call it quits and everyone go home. Oh, we've got some more money now. 1,404. 70% of our 2,000 target. Appreciate Owen. 15 gifted by Owen there. We've just broke the 1,400. Yeah, Eli is 8 seconds off the back of Aurak right now. Aurak is on his medium tyres. Yeah, Astro's got a penalty. Astro's got a penalty. Oh, that might bring the gap a little bit closer than 1 minute 20 in a pit stop. The gap is going to be about 30 seconds after his pit stop, I'd like to point out. Which is absolutely insane. Let's see what's going on elsewhere. We're going into our battles. Gunmad 5 seconds ahead of Jin right now. Jin's onto his hard tyres. I said earlier, that was the stint that he's got to do. Deco on his hards as well. So that gap is currently 15 seconds as an actual gap. There's Zab and Monty. And also Nath as well. Nath is currently on softs. Monty on softs as well. Zab's on softs on half one softs. And then passed it on hards, comfortably back off anyone else. 30 seconds off the back of Nath. He's only 10 seconds ahead of Kenny. So past the Honda that started so well has fallen apart very, very quickly. Oh, it might be falling apart a little bit more. He somehow saved that. This race is going from bad to worse, so the gap at the back is 5 minutes and 19, 4:20, 3:35, 2:46, 2:37, and 2 minutes between Nathan, Ninth and Astro at the lead right now. God, look at that. 1 minute 21 right now, the gap. Astro has just served his penalty. Reference, there's Aurak on. Astro just served his penalty on the LeBlanc run, and Aurak's just coming down to Lacombe right now. This is a great showing from the number 13 Beamer. In comes Astro there. Off those mediums. So 10 laps, potentially a piece for hards and softs for the rest of this race then. Pasty could have, but Pasty's also trying to chase, I think. Pasty's trying to chase something now. So it seems like that kind of thinking isn't what he's going to go for. So he's going to try and chase something, try and chase as much as he can with the softs and everything at the moment. Eli's 5.5 seconds behind Aurak. Eli is starting to close that gap back down. Doing a good job of it. Gunmad 7.7 seconds ahead, behind of BX. Why is, I don't know, ask Ryan. Ask Ryan. I've been asking the same question. I have been asking the same question, BX. Don't pin that one on me. Thank you. Thank you, Jill. Gilly Willy putting in the, just giving Peer link there. If anyone wants to donate. Yeah, BX, that's not a... Look, yeah, we passed the 1.4k about 10 minutes ago, I think. I shouted it out on stream. I need to refresh my page. About 6 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, I put it out on stream. But yeah, I appreciate everyone donating to the cause. What we're all here for today. So look, we go forward. It's 55 seconds now. Oh, Astro pit, that's why. Yeah, so the gap is 40 seconds. Which is absolutely insane. 36 seconds, actually, the gap. And there's hard versus half one mediums. That is a large gap right now for the BMW. I reckon second, 4.3 seconds ahead of that Eli, who is absolutely flying right now. Absolutely flying. And got mad 8.4 seconds off the back of that. Who's 7.2? Yeah, he is tier 2. He is tier 2, Ryan. For reference, I literally ended last of any of the active drivers in tier 2 last season. Lord Hands is currently in 4 minutes 33 seconds off the back of Astro, who's currently in the lead, and just picked up half a second penalty just to make it worse. It's got a 1 minute 11 second advantage on Boyan now. Udale's got a half second penalty as well. Kenny 50 seconds ahead of Udale, 9 behind Pasty. That gap is coming closer and closer. Pasta's picked up another half-second penalty. That gap that was 10 is now, and it's going to be about 8 by the time we end this lap. He's 38 seconds off the back of Nave, who's right behind Monty. He's got a half-second penalty. We got a three-way fight here. Nave, Monty, and Zab. Yeah, Boyan's just got everything. Yeah, Boyan has had a very rough time of this. Kenny come out of the pits. Kenny's gone into pit again. I'd hope he knows. Patrick got a penalty, so he's not going to have... well, he's not going to be suffering too much now that Kenny pit again. Monty going to serve his penalty now after chasing Zab. Is now going to move to the side. Is Nate going to go by? He's going to get close. He's 0.3 of a second. Should look to the outside here. Continue to look to the outside. Round the outside of Monty after the penalty. Gets it. Nape up and 8th. Now Zab the next car in front. Oh, Monty with a little bit of a slide down on the Mercedes on the entrance into the bus stop. Going on to chase cam right now. We're going to watch this battle from Nave's point of view. About 0.7 of a second is what splits them. Welcome to everyone who is watching right now. Yeah, Zab is just defending well enough from Nave at the moment. Oh, is he going to get close? So we're going down the Kemmel straight now. Got the slipstream. He's within half a second. Is he going to get close enough on that Ferrari? No, he is not. He's not even going to get within, well, just about within 0.3 of a second if he's lucky. He has got purple on his first sector. Nave's doing enough right now to catch back up. Being on touch with a glass of Vimto. Is that really what I've just read? She has got cans of Vimto in her fridge. I bought them the other day. It looks like Kazab right now defending well enough from Nafe. Also, Monty getting himself within a second now. These three are definitely fighting out. We'll go for a gap check in a minute. There's a couple of cars fighting at LeBlanchemont as well. And look into this chicane here, second sector. Zab doing enough again. It is about a quarter of a second. Oh, that didn't look too good. A little bit shaky there from Zab as he heads into double right-handed here. A double right-hander at the end of the second sector, beginning of the third. Here comes Nave with the slipstream. He's got a better run. Can he get it done? Looks to the inside. Will look to the inside again. Has the inside into the following corner. Gets it done. That's a good move there by Nave, using the advantage of the slipstream. Gonna have to defend back from against Zab here. But Zab's too far wide. Zab's far too far. Whoa! Straight T-bone, straight into the side of the Porsche. And Monty will take the double. Well, that was not even close. That was just straight into the side of Dave. Not really sure how to defend that one. Monty will just gladly take that. Monty will absolutely take that every day of the week. Here comes Nath against Monty. Monty just took both of them after the collision on the last lap in the bus stop chicane. Here comes Nath, who will have a good run. We've already seen that this Mercedes has got much more speed down the straight than the Porsche has. And it's going to be the same again. Monty doesn't even look under threat. Monty not even under threat down into the end of the Kemmel straight into the Lecombe chicane. He might be under threat now. Nath could have pulled a little bit more, opened up that corner. Potentially would have had Monty, but did not. And Monty will move now to the inside of trying to bend from the purple Porsche. Oh, a little bit of a slide from the Merc. Another little bit of a slide from the Merc again. Just about survives. Yeah, just about survives one there. Oh, Nathan a little bit wide. Far too wide. Far too wide. Just about survives. But it will give Monty a chance to get a little bit of a gap. Zab back into this. I'm going to watch this from Zab's point of view, because Zab's got just about 4 tenths of a second now to put it him and Nath past the 41 seconds now. Zab just making a little bit of an error there on the first of the right hand. He's not made much of a better attempt to the second one either. And there goes all the gap he had built, well, all the gap he had shrunk in the last couple of laps. All given straight back. And now we're back to a two-way fight into LeBlanchemont here with Monty and with Nath. Monty might go wide. Monty's gone wide, and I think that's a half second. Either way, here comes Nath round the outside. Monty does pick up the half second, slides his car through the entrance into the bus stop chicane. Nath takes it a little bit cautious to make sure he doesn't hit Monty on the exit. Monty moves over to try and break the toe. Monty has a half second penalty, so as long as Nath can keep himself intact. Oh, Nath spun it! Nath spun it! Nath had a chance, the gap opened up. And he spun the car. And all of a sudden, Monty got breathing room again. Gunman 9 seconds ahead of Jin right now. Deco 11 seconds off the back of Jin. That's 4, 5, and 6. Gunman 3.5 seconds off the back of Vorak, who's currently in third, who's 6 seconds off the back of Eli, who's comfortably past him by now. And then Astro is 40 seconds clear at the front of the pack, with softs to go. We're now at £413 here on the stream, on the Just Giving. Clyde, appreciate your €10. I will have to pay attention on what signs actually decide the amount of money now, because I keep forgetting that it's not just all auto put into pounds. Yeah, 40 seconds now splits Eli and Astro, which is absolutely insane. Astro on hards, Eli on the mediums right now, so the gap should shrink a little bit. We're just going through at this point in time. Yeah, ALR meetup's been talked about every now and again. Not very often, though. Nice to see that the stream is still going up as well, as the stream is still nice and flowing at the moment as well, not talking into a black hole. We've seen that happen a couple of times this week on the channel. There's blue flags popping up around the track now. Gap's actually opening up between Eli and Astro. It's now 40.9, it was 40.3. Which is very interesting given this point of the race. Gunmad's 4.1 seconds off the back of Vorak now. Those two fighting for position, I believe. Jin 10 seconds either side of him. Monty 4 seconds ahead of Nath, who's... yeah. Well, Zab's gone into pit. Zab was the car splitting those two, but Zab's gone into pit now off the soft. Alright, let's see what Zab does, where Zab comes out in comparison to Pasty then, because Pasty now has a 24-second advantage over Kenny. Pasty's race has well and truly fallen by the wayside from here. Which is a shame. I feel like he could have done... He had a chance at the start of this race to make a glorious day for the Honda boys, but I don't know if that's going to realistically be doable at this point. Zab's there as well. 2 minutes 7 right now, the gap between the lead and Pasty's Honda. Which is going to be near, which the ACC aliens are apparently going to have to try and make up. Zab's going to come out roughly around where Kenny is. He's about 24 seconds behind Pasty. There's Zab in the background of the shot there, as you can see him momentarily go up the hill. So he is out there. There he is with Kenny's car in the picture as well. Kenny's car is going to have a lot more speed down this straight. Kenny also has a penalty, so this gap will probably shrink to about a second. And we head to the end of the Kemmel Straight. Heading into the Com Chicane. Yeah, it is about as much. It's actually about half a second more than what we thought it would be. Boyan, 44 seconds off the back of Lord Hans, who's just come out of his pit stop. Belite got a second penalty. Hey, I'm just going off what I've been told. I'm just going off what I've been told, mate. They are 52.8 between Lord Hans and Udale as well. And 1 minute 45 between Udale and Kenny, just shy of a lap. Pasty 21 seconds ahead of Zab. 44 seconds behind Nave, who's got 2 seconds between him and Monty again, because he is flying right now. He just needs to get to Monty and not drive the car in a, well, awful manner. It'll happen when he span earlier on in this race. He got within 2 seconds, or just about within 2 seconds now. 8 seconds splits Monty and Deco. Then you've got Jin in front. Have you missed something? Nave span. And Eli's in second. I think that's about it. Zab pit. Based on what I've seen so far, who are the favourites? I'm not entirely sure who's the second GT lobby for the McLaren lads and the Lambo lads. I'm not entirely sure. My guess would probably be somewhere from that, honestly. I don't think... Oh, boy, I'm getting out of the way there. Yeah. I don't think as much of a lead that Astro has built in the start of this race, I don't think we have that much. I mean, I don't know how the ACC lads are going to do. I don't. Perry's McLaren might have a chance. McLaren might have a chance then. I don't know. I'm going to get absolutely obliterated later on. No question about it. I'm going to get absolutely obliterated by Lobby B. By the second lobby, sorry, GT. I will get the teams up in Discord real quick and we'll go from there. If I can find it. There's the pins. There's the pin messages. I'm pretty sure it does have pin messages. Discord. And Honda, apparently. The average count. Yeah, it's just gonna get through. Gunman now off of his medium tyres. Astro has used hards, yes. Astro is currently on the hards. That's what you get for calling me Gilly Willy and long, tough 9 PM races. Yeah, that'd still beat you. As of right now, I think... Oh, let's have a look. I think Honda might have a good chance. If the ACC boys can still pull on. But realistically, you're looking probably Mercedes kind of area. That or McLaren. I don't really see much. There's just a lot... The issue with predicting a winner right now is that the guys that have quick drivers in this lobby do not have quick drivers later on. Or quicker drivers later on, shall I say. Like the likes of your Iggy and your Viking are on teams that are right at the back, like 4 minutes back at the moment. So it's gonna be a case of how well ACC does. ACC might, well, actually almost certainly will be decided factor here. I know, it is so interesting. Because obviously, I can only go off of what I know from GT, and Iggy's got Boyan, who's right at the back right now. Vikings in the Lexus that has Lord Hans, who's currently sitting in 13th. Caplero, who was one of the seeded guys in Tier 1 this season, in the season we're going to come on to. Well, Canada didn't race, so that's the end of that's not going to sort them well. Perry's got the McLaren, like, you look at them on the list and you're just going, well, who has both? Right now, I guess BX with Jin as well is probably a good shot here. Jin in 4th with BX in the other GT car, I think might be a good shot. I hope the BMW guys can build me enough of a gap that I can't go wrong. That's what I hope, but we'll wait and see how that unfolds. 46 seconds is now the gap between Astro and Eli, by the way. That gap is just extending more and more we go along, and Astro, in a couple of laps, will be going onto a soft tyre. And if he goes onto a soft tyre, then he's got a chance of building an extreme gap here, if providing everyone's still got a pit, and Eli has definitely still got a pit, which means he will come out in the lead regardless. Monty into the pits there. I think someone else came out of the pits there as well. Monty into the pits here. Got Madden in 7th. He's not long since pit himself. I had a little bit of a mare there on the exit, well, entrance into Radion. Car was sliding a lot more than he probably would have wanted. Orak has also pitted. He's gone on to the hards for the rest of the race now. So he's got a little bit of defending to do. Just as a server reset for ACC, and it's raining in the practice session. Uh-oh. Well, that's going to throw a spanner in the works, isn't it? Well, Gunmad's on soft and Orak's on hard, so I would especially expect Gunmad to jump Orak at some point in the near future. Admin team might still snatch a podium from this. Be very, very close. Nath is 18 seconds ahead of those two. I think Nath still has to pit. Deco is on hards but hasn't got enough fuel to go to the end. We've got about 25 minutes left of this one. Oh, Jin! I hope he's going into the pits because he's got no choice now. Oh, that was rough. Don't know if he pitted at the end of 30 on the beginning of 31 there, but we'll wait and see. He's going to the pits now as well. So those two have pit. The front three still have to pit again. This gap is getting bigger and bigger as we go along. Absolutely insane right now. Well, you chose to do that, Alan. You chose to do that. We don't have sympathy for you. Gunman is right on the back of Orak now, by the way. Enjoy, by the way, Otto. Enjoy. It's going to be a very painful time that you've decided to pick the Hyundai for this. Well, not for this particular race, but for manufacturers as a whole. Jin, 8 seconds behind Gunmad. This is actually going to be for a podium spot. This battle right here is actually going to be for a podium. He has. He's done this. He's done a stop less, and he's done pretty well with it. Here we go, Gunmad looking at the inside of Puyon. Is he gonna get it? He's gonna look again. Still trying to put his nose in there where Aero can see him. And he is. He's on the inside now. Oh, he snapped the car on the exit. And he got him. He got him. Gunmad is up into net P3. Eli into the pits now. Wow, so Gunmad up ahead there. Up into the top 3 on, well, net P3. I'm pretty sure he's going to the end from here. Pretty sure he's going to the end. Which means that all he's got now is the gap between him, Eli, and Astro. That's all that's left. He was, oh yeah, he had a bad start. He had a very bad start, but he's absolutely flying right now. Got the strategy perfectly right now, to his skill level at the very least. The fact that he's managed to be able to make the 2-stop work is impressive in its own right. It means I now know what Ross is going to do later on. Here we go. Alright, so Astro now into the pit for the final time. Eli is out of the pits as well. He's on his hard, so he's ending on the hard. Gunmad might still have a chance of second. Gunmad might still have a chance at second place. 8.0 seconds. We've got 10 laps to go. And they are on the complete opposite end of the scale in terms of tyres. Pressure might be on Eli to hold this now. It's not a good start. That's very wide at Puyon. Astro's still in the pits. Astro's going to have a very comfortable lead. Doesn't look like it looks like Eli's just getting closed all the way down now. That gap was 8 seconds at the beginning of the lap. It's now within 6.5. Astro's now gone onto his soft tyre, so let's see realistically how close Astro is. He took more than a second. He was 8 at the beginning of the lap. It's now 6. Astro's got all the time in the world right now in the lead. He's about taking like half a second of the sector out of him right now. He's got a real shot here at second. I will. This is as far as I go. We've got 20 minutes to go on my stint on this, and then we go to ACC, which is Ross. So it's just about getting to the end of this one with my voice intact. 5.4 seconds is the gap between Eli and Gunmad. I have not eaten. I have also not had a drink. Mainly because I don't have a drink upstairs with me. Still at 1,413 on the Just Giving page right now. Appreciate everyone who's donated so far. Appreciate everyone who has chosen to spend the evening with us as well. About 5 seconds now, the gap. Yeah, 5 second the gap, 4.5 seconds now actually the gap between Eli and Gunmad. Alright, 6.5 seconds off the back there. He might be actually a little bit under fire here from Jin at the end of this. Bear in mind, Jin's got BX later on. Jin has got BX as a teammate, GT later on. And BX will be one of the favourites to win the 2-hour race later. As someone with a lot of experience in 2-hour endurance races, you just leave him be. So, it's going to get very interesting. He's not out of it by any means. Not confident staying within a minute of BX, I'll say that much. Either way, it's a great start for the BMWs. I think Jin's done his job as well here. Pico 5 seconds off the back of that. I don't really think there's going to be much change there. Nath is 12 seconds. He's ahead of Monty. 7 seconds ahead of Monty. Right now, actually, Monty dropped down. So Nath is in a good position himself in this race. He'll probably take 7th. Zab 17 seconds off the back here. Zab is ahead of Pasty again. Pasty must have had a bit of more of issues. Maybe pit again. 35 seconds off the back of Zab. So, yeah, the Hondas have got a long way to go now. I don't know if that's a long way they can get back. Kenny, who's 2:58 in the Aston Martin there. Udelai's 4 minute 49 off the lead. Then you've got Lord Hansi picking up half second. Oh, and that not the track. Oh, and he got reset. Jesus, that was a bit of a meh. All of the races will be streamed on this channel, yeah. Ross will be taking the next two. ACC, the 2 hours, both the drivers in the ACC, I believe, run at the same time. On the same track, because ACC has a rather substantial amount of people they can fit in a lobby. So I believe they all run just as of when. In that 2 hour slot that we got with Ross, and then we're back here for the final slot, which everyone will know what they need to do to win. 7 minutes 3 seconds, no pressure, Iggy, and everyone else in the form. Oh, Astro, can you not drive into a wall? That would be appreciated. 58 seconds currently the gap to the lead. 1.9 is currently the gap between second and third. Eli is under pressure. He is on hard tyres. He is not enjoying those hard tyres. And he is getting chased down drastically right now by Gunman. Let's see if there's going to be any sort of move here for Gunman. He's within a second now. It should happen. They still have about 8 laps to go. This should be fairly easy in the end for Gunman. His tyres aren't going to die anytime soon, so he's got all the time in the world to try and pick Eli apart. Will he do it into La Source here? I don't think he's close enough into La Source. He's getting a lot closer to that apex than Eli is. Lamborghini has a little bit better on the acceleration though, so it just opens up enough of a gap for Eli to survive right now. Now they go up. Well, they go down into a Rouge, not through Radion. Oh, Gunman! Oh, he just about survives! Just about survives there! Heart in the mouth moment there for Team Admin. Just about lives on. I am also rather surprised he didn't get anything from that. All of a sudden, that gap's now 2.5 seconds again. And all that work he'd put in to close down 8, he's now got to do it with slightly worse tyres. He's only got 2.5 to close down now. Those tyres are getting worse and worse as you go along if you're going to keep sliding like that. Alright, 12 seconds. Then it's Jin after that. Jin is going to go to the inside here. Jin is right beside that McLaren, who has got his strategy all sorts of wrong. Is Aurak going to be able to hold on? We're in the same position here for 4, 5, 6 as we are with 2 and 3. The car in front is on the hard tyre. The cars behind are both on softs. Jin's probably hoping for an opportunity past Aurak. Where in the same opportunity, Deco doesn't get past Aurak. He needs Aurak to give him a little bit of breathing space here because he needs to get that move. And he's not going to get it done like that. That almost opened the door on the outside there for the Aston Martin. Continue on. Aurak is just doing enough. Deco is also trying to hang in there on the back of this Audi. Eli and Gunmad can't be too far away either. There's someone, I think, in the pits. Oh, Aurak had a bit of a nasty entrance there. Jin didn't take the corner much better. Bit too slow on the throttle there, Jin. He could have had a shot. He's going to potentially go to the inside here. But it looks half-hearted, if nothing else. If that's how you're going to try and set up a move, that's going to leave you open for Deco behind you. You go for it, you don't. It is the gaps that matter, but on-track position also will indicate that you've done a better job. Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're simply not going to do that because Aurak is costing them far more time here being on the hard tyres in front than they are if they were going to drive around. Jin again trying to go to the inside. It's just half-hearted attempts at an overtake, and now he's under fire from Deco on the inside, sorry, with a little bit of a tap. And Jin just about hanging on for now. Just about staying there. Just about hold on against Deco. Aurak's loving that. Gives him a little bit of time to prepare. Jin just about holding on for dear life. And whilst you make the point, it's all about the gaps. These guys aren't thinking like that. And they also both know, there's a little bit of contact on the back there, that Aurak is on hards in front of them. And it is just, well, the longer they stay behind the hard tyres, the more they're losing time on Astro in front. And Gunmad has got by as we're going through all of this. Yeah, Gunmad just got by on Eli. There you go. Gunmad passed Eli on the way into first, but he's still 1-6 off the front. Here comes Deco again, this time actually bump drafting on Jin, who's going to the inside again for some reason. He's defending against Deco, which is wild. And Deco's got by on the inside, but didn't get a good enough exit, and they'll go fighting again. This time into La Source. Jin's got any common sense. He helps Deco get past Aurak. He won't. And he's going to try and go to the inside. Deco's left way too much space, and Jin's gone by again. All this is doing is preventing Aurak from being overtaken. They're costing each other time. Which is weird because Deco, of all people, has done an extraordinary amount of 2-hour endurance races in our actual 2-hour endurance series. He knows what he needs to do here. And yet he's still trying to fight it. He knows the situation is to get Jin past Aurak by any means necessary so he gets a lazy shot, but he hasn't, and it's going to backfire. Jin's now trying to go after Aurak himself. If you're going to pull the move, you've got to actually go for it, and again, it's half-hearted again from Jin. There is no conviction in any of these moves whatsoever. You've got to make it stick, and finally, someone has decided to make a move, and Jin has finally got by with the help of Aurak making the mistake in front. Deco also by, and Aurak is going to just fall away now. They've finally got by, but Jesus. They have cost each other a decent chunk of time there. Oh, there goes Deco! Whoa! Okay, looks like a little bit of lag. Aurak is going to go by. Or is he? Aurak tries to the outside again. Trying to maybe force something, doesn't get it. And Deco is going to just drive away now, surely. Jin has managed to get a second on Deco straight away. Gunmad got 1.3 on Eli right now. Eli having a little bit of a wobble down the exit of the bus stop chicane. 109 the gap to the lead. Yeah, the bollard's gone underneath Deco's car there, that's a certain. Yeah, the gap is, with 10 minutes left of this first stint, is 109. And we're on 1,413 pounds right now for the Just Giving page for Mind. That's the most we've actually raised as a community as a whole in the 3 years that we've done this. So appreciate everyone that's joined us today. Appreciate everyone that's given something to the cause. Things you love to see. I can do that, yeah. Alright, here we go. 1 minute 11 still currently rolling at the front. 1.1 second between Eli and Gunmad right now. Gunmad just having a little drop back towards Eli. Eli obviously getting on the curb too much there. Jin is ahead of Deco by 1.1 seconds. That gap hasn't changed, but Aurak has dropped well and truly off the back on the hard tyre there and allows for Nath potentially to pull up on the back of him at the end of this. Monty in 8th, he's just going to stick to 8th. Dab in 9th there, Pasty in 10th, 34 seconds off the back. Astro is just flat out, just straight up drove off. But we have figured out that I was meant to be in this lobby and Astro was not. Probably should have been switched, but it is what it is. We've got Kenny 31 seconds behind Pasty there. Pasty may have picked up half a second, he did. Udalay's picked up half a second as well. Lord Hands 5 minutes 58 off the lead and 6:36, so Boyan has gained about 30 seconds. No longer over the 7 minute mark that it was before. Astro just building the gap at the moment. We've got about 6 minutes left, just under 6 minutes. Yeah, he was doing really well until he actually had to do a different strategy to everyone else. Eli 1.1 seconds off the back of Gunmad. There is still a possibility he fights this back because Gunmad tyres are starting to die. Those tyres are starting to drop off just a little bit, especially the rears, so there is a potential that that swings back. It won't be if Eli's going to do that kind of cornering though. He's just giving all the time he gains straight back to Gunmad. 1.3 seconds right now. If Eli can get to Gunmad, we might have a grandstand couple of, grandstand finish here. There we go, 1.14 between first and third right now. 1.1 second between first and second. Between second and third, sorry. There is a chance, potential chance here that there's an overtaking opportunity that lands right in the hands of Eli Company later. Eli Company, yeah. Oh, Jin and Deco right beside each other. I'm actually going to have a look at this fight for a split second, and we'll go back to Gunmad later on. Aurak 4.1 seconds off the back of this, so he might be falling towards where Nath is. We say that, but they have already attempted to kill each other twice in this race up to this point. currently 1 minute 31 off the lead, both of them. Like Kid Deco trying potentially something. Nope, Jin just looked a little bit deep. May have opened opportunity. Doesn't actually do much of anything here. About 4 minutes, well, 4.5 minutes to go. 3.5 minutes to go even. Doing a bit of that Capel mats. We continue in this race. Eli is P2, you're right. Not entirely sure what happened there. But it doesn't matter because Gunmad's tyres are starting to fall off just a little bit now, and Eli is going to take that every day of the week. So Eli back into second, a little bit ahead of Gunmad. We'll see if there's going to be any sort of fight back here from the Porsche. Team admin trying to get themselves into a good position off the first race. Gunmad doing a good job of that as of right now. He's going too much on the grass though as they head down towards Prion. Maybe to the inside he goes. It is shut off. The door is definitely shut off there. You might be right. That door was definitely closed right in front of him from Eli as they headed through Prion. We go into the end of the second sector now on lap 50. Go continuing on. I don't really know whether or not they're going to have much of a chance here. I think Gunmad's not going to get much of an opportunity. I think Eli's going to drive away. 5 tenths of a second right now. They head towards the final couple of corners, the bus stop chicane. Nobody's going to get the extra lap, I don't think. Maybe apart from Astro. Here comes Gunmad to the inside! He's sent it! He's made collision on the way through, but he's got the position! That's the ballsy move, and I was talking about moves with a lack of conviction earlier on when I was talking about Jin and Deco, but Gunmad has said that, and has made it stick. Jin's held on against Deco as well for a split second. That could have ended disastrously for Gunmad, but he somehow managed to get away with that. Definitely hit Eli on the way through, but that is not what we're going to talk about. Well, through, Deco's going to get this. Deco should get this if he's going for the move. If he isn't going for the move, content of sitting with his Jin here, maybe a potential bump draft towards the end. It does not look like he's getting anywhere close anyway. We're about 20 seconds from the end of the race, which means Astro has got one more lap. So we are now looking at second, because they are now the closest available opportunity. The Gunmad got an entire second in terms of advantage. That's fair. 9 tenths of a second currently splitting him and Eli. Eli still may have a slight opportunity here. But he's going to have to go for a move with similar conviction as the one the Gunmad did on the last lap here. Going round through the final couple of corners here, through into the final sector. 1 second is currently the difference. 1 minute 22 is currently the difference between first and second. I'd say going around the final couple of corners here, 7 tenths of a second. They aren't going to be able to actually do much here, I don't think. I think this is going to be as good as they're going to get. It's going to be about 122 to Astro, who's on a victory lap as it is. Gunmad will come over. He sees the checkered flag. He's going to come over in second. 123 the gap between those two And here comes Deco to the outside, and Deco has gone deep. Deco has gone very deep. He's still there, but Jen's going to hold on. 3 tenths of a second split those two, and it's a minute 39 and a minute 39. Then a minute 46 to Aurak at the moment. He goes toward the line. Aurak holds on, minute 46, minute 48 to Nath. 2 minutes 5 currently to Monty. And then we go, 2 minutes 6 at the moment here between Monty and Astroff at the front of the grid. There we go, 2 minutes 6 there. 2 minutes 59 for Pasty, 3 minutes 32 for Kenny. Udale still going, 6:26 for Lord Hands. Boyan and Udale are still going. David's close. Boyan's just gone over the line. 6:51 is the gap between him and the end, or him and the front. Couple of laps back. Dab, and Dab's gone round with damage at the end. Udale coming to the line. Dab span round. That won't help out at all. So Udale is going to come to the line next. He is 5:03 off the back of Astro at the front. Astro wins the first stint here. And then Dab the last one to the line. So Astro takes the checkered flag with a minute, just about a minute 16, I think it was, for the gap. Oh, Dab gone round again. Dab's got no rear tyres. Dab is losing out all sorts of time right now. 3:14, 3:15, 3:15 is the final gap. And there you go, Astro wins the first race of the night and gives his team a sizable advantage. I don't know if the second part's up. It is 6:15. With that being said, I'm pretty sure the GT1 should now be up. No, not the GT1, the ACC should be up at this point in time. The stint, the amount total at the end of the first stint here at ALR is 1,413. I appreciate everybody who came to join us. Enjoy ACC. I'll see you guys in there in a bit.